Previously, we wrote a program that uses a scanner to get the user input after this prompt system.out.println statement. And after we get this input, we are trying to search for this file. So we have file and the name file we're storing it in, and we're setting this equal to new file scan.nextLine. So basically what we're doing is we are essentially opening this file. But right afterwards, we have this while loop to check if the file actually can be read. So we have, we're running this while loop as long as file cannot be read, hence the not symbol right here. And we have file.canRead. This canRead part checks if it can or cannot be read. And if it cannot be read, hence the not operator again, we will be in this while loop until we can get a file name that can be read. And we are consistent, or every time this while loop runs, we are printing this file not found, input different file name until we get the right, or we get a correct file name. So this is basically another prompt, and then we store the user input with this scanner, and then we are pushing it back to the file, and then we can check to see if this actually has a file that exists. This is a lot of code right here. There's a lot to explain as well, so that means it is probably good to put it in its own method. So what we can do is make a method down here. We can make it public static void, and we can call it get file. And in here, just like this, we want to pass in our scanner. So we'll have scanner, and we'll call this scan. And in here is basically where we're going to have all of this code. So we can cut that and paste it in here. And basically all we're doing in this main method is establishing the scanner, and then we are going to pass it through as a parameter. And after we do this, we can call the method and pass in our scan, and then run it. And we can see that we have the same thing. We have input file name. And if we do a hello.text, we can see that it says read. That means it bypassed this while loop since the file can be read. If we do something like file.text, since I don't have anything called file in here, it will not read it. It will say file not found, input a different file name. And we can do words2.text, and since we have a words2.text, and we press enter, it says read because it can read this file. So this is how to move it into a method.